Hey everyone, Barry at CTech-review. Another exciting video today. We're going to talk about some leaked images of a 6.2 liter Apache engine, which also known as the Hellcat, going down the assembly line at the Shap facility here a few days ago. What could this be going into? Could they be building some prototype or mule vehicles for the Ram 1500 TRX RHO on steroids, whatever they're going to call it? Or could it be just some playing around? The other thing I want to talk about, I also want to kind of give you guys some perspectives. I've talked about this in the past, and I know others have as well. Where do we think the pricing of this new TRX is going to come in if Ram decides to bring this to market? I want to go through that as well. Let's get into this. This is it. If you see this right now, this is the big image that's been going viral the last few days. A 6.2 liter engine on a conveyor at the Shap facility. So is the 2026 Ram 1500 going to get to 6.2? From my sources, no, it's not. It sounds like they're targeting this for 2027 model year, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. There's been a lot of talk about, is a 5.7 going to make it in an RHO? Is a 6.4 going to make it in RHO? Are they going to do a TRX with a 6.2? Are they going to do a street truck with a 392? There's so many different things I think that Ram has that they're looking at behind the scenes right now. It's really exciting. If you're an enthusiast right now, this is truly, in my opinion, as a car enthusiast myself, this is the only brand right now of the big three really bringing some cool stuff kind of in 2025 model year, bringing back V8s, bringing some neat stuff. So I'll be curious to see how quickly this makes it to production. Is this going to be a limited build cycle for the engine? Are they going to replace the 3-liter Hurricane, the high output? From everything I'm hearing, no. It sounds like they're going to run the RHO in a high output Hurricane engine. And it looks like there could be a V8 option coming. From what I'm hearing, it sounds like this isn't going to be much different power-wise than the outgoing TRX because of some of the components that are bolting up to this powertrain. If there was a big impact in performance, there would have to be some additional changes for calibration. And with those calibration changes, if you, let's say you jump from 705 horse to 800 horsepower, you would increase the emissions enough that you might have to create a different exhaust system, catalytic converters, things of that nature. I'm not sure we're going to see this. I think we're going to see a very similar approach to what we just saw with the 5.7 e-torque, where they took that engine from the 24 model year and just homogenized this into the 26 model year with the new electrical architecture. I think that's what we're going to see, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Ram do some things with the intake or different things where they bump the power, 20 horsepower or so. But here's the other big thing. So let's just talk about value, because this is the big thing on the channel I try to focus on. Why I think the RHO has been a great truck is because these things start at 72 grand and you can get them for $64,000 for a 540 horsepower truck. I remember 8 years ago, if you could get a 2017 F-150 Raptor at 72 grand 8 years ago, MSRP, that was a phenomenal deal. So now imagine 8 years later, getting a truck with a nicer interior, 100 more horsepower, more carbon fiber, a live suspension. That's a great price. I want to show you guys this though. So the build configurator, so this is the one thing I'm going to show you guys. So the build configurator on Ram trucks right now is open. You can go and build a 25 RHO, a 26 RHO. You can build a bunch of 26 models, not even RHO. You can build regular Ram 1500. But if we go over on the site today and we look at the 2026 Ram RHO, here's the MSRP, $72,090. Okay. Is that a lot of money? Absolutely it is. Where do we think the pricing for a 2026 TRX would be? Well, I'm going to show you this. 2024, the MSRP started at $96,585. So if we go right off the bat from 24, you don't include inflation. We don't include the supply chain premium price to bring the V8 back, because we just saw a $2,900 charge for the 5.7 liter Hemi over the Pentastar engine for 2026. Now imagine how much more expensive it would be to bring back from 2024 to 2026. So now let's take that same methodology. So we're $72,090. The outgoing 2024 was $96,000. So that's $24,500-ish dollars. Is that right? $24,500 more. Now add the nicer interior with the hands-free driving, the massaging seats, all this stuff. If the 2024 got up to $119,000 with options, which is a very similar strategy and pricing. If we look, you start at $72,000 and all it takes is right here, you add level 1 package, which is really like the old level 2. You add sunroof, you add bed utility group. So I haven't even added any rock rails or anything else. We just jumped $84,000. We just added $12,000 right there. So now let's just say they started at $96,585 plus another 12 grand. You're easily at, what is that, 108? That'd be $11,000 less at the higher end than the 2024. I don't think we're going to see a 10% reduction in price. If anything, I'd say we see a 10% increase in price for 2026 from 2024 on the Ram TRX. I think, as others have mentioned, I think we're probably going to see somewhere between a $25,000 and $30,000 premium if you want to get a TRX, if it comes out. So I'll be curious. Do I think it'll be worth it? It's possible. I guess if someone wants the sound of the V8, I mean, it's awesome. Supercharger whine, all that good stuff. I love it. It would be a lot easier if it's 800 horsepower because the Hurricane is so lightweight, nimble, and just a really great powertrain, at least from my experience in 11,000 miles, as well as others. I love it. But I will tell you that for an extra $30,000, for an extra, say, 160 horsepower, to me, I don't think it'd be worth it for 30 grand because you could get like a JB4 tune or some of these other tunes and pretty much be at similar horsepower ranges with better fuel economy. But then you do miss out on the sound of the V8 and all that fun stuff. So it's just going to depend. Regardless, if Ram brings this back, I think it's awesome. But I think I'd almost be more excited at this point if Ram almost makes a street truck form. And I know a lot of people use the term street truck for RHO. It's not a street truck, in my opinion, or a sport truck, I should say, because anytime you go and add long travel suspension, 17, 18-inch wheels, off-road tires, it's an off-road truck. Long travel, off-road inspired truck. A sport truck to me is like an SRT 10. SRT 8, trucks with maybe lower down suspension, dampening, and big brakes, lower profile tires, sportier on-road performance, set up for the street and better cornering. RHO TRX is not that, but it would be cool if Ram did come up with something like that. But anyhow, I'm excited that we're starting to see some of this stuff happen. And clearly the fact that we're seeing leaked photos like this, there's others in the market that are this excited as well that we might be seeing a supercharged V8 make it back into the Ram 1500. Some other things I wanted to kind of share with you guys. Just had about 11,000 miles on the RHO. Fortunately, it's been great. No issues. There's some more neat technology coming. I've just heard with water to air intercooler upgrades. I'm talking to some companies about that. There's more tuning being developed. If you guys watch what Palm Beach Dyno just did, and they just uncovered and broke the tune to get into the ECM for a lot of Ford vehicles, and it's incredible what they're doing with the S650 Mustang. They just put a Helion turbo kit the other day on one and made over 800 horsepower at the wheels with a new stock engine, I'll say stock bottom end, new S650. So that's pretty neat as well. So anyhow, I'm excited to see what happens. This is a fun time for car enthusiasts, what's coming. Ram really is kind of owning the market at this point. It doesn't seem like Ford and GM are really bringing these kind of like fun stuff to the market. Hey guys, if you enjoy the video, feel free to give me a like. If you like it a lot, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.